No, that's what they are. Well, hello there, buddy. Hey, Teddy.
That's Ted. Theodore. I call him Ted, right? Wow. You're a little sweaty.
You are.
So she had a good time in Dallas, it sounds like.
Yeah. Fun, I get.
I know.
I think it was the leaders conference, something with conference course. She said, I climbed the wall, even though I was scared. I said, we had a harness on. For level feet, get up the hill.
It's like ever, one episode of, Big Bang Theory, and Sheldon did it, and he passed out, and he just had him swinging in the harness. Hilarious. Yeah, if you didn't have a harness, that would be a little scary. Oh, he did finally get the spray.
Ta-da!
What's the WWTP? No, yeah. What's WWTP?
Wastewater treatment.
You could come spray the weeds at my house. Every time I go out there, thinking I'm gonna get some weeds pulled and the mosquitoes decide to visit me.
Yeah, but we're gonna spray again this week.
Boy, did you see Milwaukee?
Oh, yes. That was nasty.
We went for one and only time I've ever gone to the state fair. They did the same thing.
Oh, really?
Oh my gosh, I can still remember that's been probably 20, no, that'd be longer ago, 40 years ago, maybe 30. Yeah, 30 years. I was certainly couldn't enjoy it because you were too. Then I remember that first this big couple of those dollar bills floating on the water. I went to grab it and somebody said, you better check and see if there's a hand attached to it. Because I'm not kidding you, that water was, we were so sorry. But it turned into, it's just terrible. I felt sorry for all the exhibitors.
Maybe put a lot of work in those kids.
Yeah. They do.
Oh, I had the same feeling for such numbers.
Oh, wow, multiple vehicles on one stop. I mean, all the stuff up from Village Hall to my house, got home really fast. I would parked out groceries, packages, everything. Just a pain in the butt.
Is it quieter over by you now?
It's still, yeah, well, it's a little noisier
Yeah.
now because they can come down there and go up.
You're buzzing by me quite a bit faster.
Yeah, there's some guy out there that seems to like to rub his motor off.
Well, it's more of just the traffic gotten heavier.
It's like I came home from Ripon and they had me go 23 to 82, and there was so much traffic. I said, I don't think that there's normally this much traffic on those two roads. And of course, going down 19.
19th, yeah. Good luck on that one.
Well, they've got signs now that say no truck traffic, and you can only go on the road in these parameters of 40 or something.
So do they, I haven't been over on that.
I think they just. what it is. Somebody, I think, I don't know where I saw, but I saw pictures of what the roundabouts are. They don't always tell them that.
Yeah. They,
Sounds good.
there's so many different designs to do this.
Yeah, I just hope they make it.
Well, we're still on
He's not going yet. I can ask her questions.
You're gonna have that for a while, it sounds like, based on that photo, right?
So we got halfway across the road.
Miss Mary Alice.
It's Miss Laswell? It's Miss Laswell?
Well, you can drop your attitude. Are you going to address the misconduct by Roger? You know you have a duty to do so. She doesn't think she's answerable to the people. So does that mean you're going to cover up the misconduct? You know, Roger had 15 days to certify the petition, and you had 30 days to either approve it or send it to referendum. You had no choice in the matter. That is the law. The meeting's not going yet. This isn't disrupting the meeting. Well, failure to do a ministerial duty is felony misconduct in office. Pretty sad.
Does that include all of them?
Yep.
In 10 minutes.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, we'll do it.
So, I call the meeting to order.
Mary Beth Stivers,
Here.
Chris Taylor, Mary Alice Laswell,
Present.
Don Jackson,
Here.
Cheryl Steen,
Here.
and myself.
Item 3, adoption of minutes. You had the minutes for the regular board meeting, Monday, July 7th, 2025, in your packet. Are there any additions or corrections for that?
Make a motion, we approve.
Motion by Don Jackson to approve the minutes for the regular meeting, Monday, July 7th, 2025. Is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
Seconded by Mary Beth Stivers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Those will be filed. Item number 4, DOT report.
The project's going on the schedule. They might be a couple days behind right now, but they plan on having it open, the downtown area, by Labor Day and before school starts for the buses there. So that'll be a good thing. That's what they're planning on, unless we get some crazy weather that's not planned for. There was a light pole that was hit down there just today, so somebody took the corner too sharp and took that out. And then the other thing that they're working on right now is the concrete. They're doing the curb and the gutter along by the Old Mill Park. So that concrete work's going on. And pretty much, as far as our portion of it, all our sewer repairs are done. So we have nothing more to do in that area. It's all pretty much driven by the DOT right now. I don't know if anybody has any questions about anything, but that's what he told me today. So.
Anything with the railroad tracks or anything?
Right now, the railroad tracks, sounds like they're gonna do some upgrades to the signals, but they're gonna leave the existing rubber crossing in place. And right now, they said probably October timeframe, they're gonna be looking into the signals. So I'm not sure how much that will disrupt that intersection, if it's gonna end up closing a lane or not. But that's probably what's gonna end up happening in October. I was hoping to get a new crossing. Didn't work out that way.
Okay, thank you, Roger. Item 5, lease report.
There's a written report that Officer Meyer provided to us here. I had a couple highlights of the area. 57 total incidences is what he dealt with. And then as far as the 3 medical that you see on there. And then as far as property crimes, dealt with 1. He's still continuing with business checks, and then the citizen-oriented policing, where he's making contact with people. And then traffic stops, he had a few of those due to the project down here. So if you look at the bottom down here, there's 15 citations that were mailed, 5 citations given for traffic stops down there at the construction. And they're still going through the list of people that violated down there. And the thing is, what they don't realize when they drive through there, if things are all set, the grades and everything, they drive through and hit that, and the crew has to come back, and the same guy doesn't necessarily come every time. So it does delay things when people drive through. So that's all I've got under the police.
Thank you. Public works report. Jack?
Things been going fine, plugging away. We really don't have anything major to report. You have to answer any questions?
Are there any questions for Jack?
Thank you. Item 7, library report. Autumn?
In July of 2025, we had 1,291 items circulated. Our summer reading program is just coming to an end. We have 2 story hours left. The next one will be the Color Monster. We had 63 kids sign up this year, so that's pretty good. And we pulled for our prizes for that on August 18th. Dixie Hadley held a book folding art class at the library, which was well attended. Our Knit One Read 2 ladies meet every Tuesday from 1 to 3. Joanne's Sewing meets the 4th Thursday of every month from 10 to 3. And our Friends of the Library will be meeting next September. Next week. Okay, that's all I have.
Any questions for us?
Is your circulation been hit by the construction
Yeah, I think so.
significantly, or?
Well, in July of 2024, we had 1,715 items circulated, so there's quite a bit of difference. We've been trying to work with people because it takes them like 25 minutes to get to town, so.
You gotta want to be at the library.
Yeah.
Anything else? No. I have no president's business. Committee reports. Personnel committee met to review applicants, and we'll be meeting again Wednesday. Correct? Wednesday, yep.
4:40.
And finance committee will be looking at arranging meetings for that. I think we'll be arranging a parks committee meeting.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Anything else? No. Item 10, treasurer's report. You have your treasurer's report. Are there any questions for Cheryl or Roger? Hearing none, do we have a motion to approve the treasurer's report for July 2025?
Make a motion, we approve the treasurer's report as presented for July 2025.
Do we have a second for that motion?
I'll second
Seconded by Chris Saylor. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, that will be filed. Item 11, approval of vouchers. We have vouchers for July 2025. Are there any questions for Cheryl or Roger? Hearing none, we need a motion to approve the vouchers for July 2025.
Motion to approve the July 2025 vouchers.
Motion by Chris Saylor. Do we have a second?
I'll second the motion.
Motion seconded by Mary Beth Stivers to approve the vouchers for July 2025. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, those will be filed. Item 12, authorize the replacement of a commercial grade riding mower.
We had a John Deere down at the shop since 2004, we use that. So we've gotten over 21 years of experience or use out of it. And the crankshaft right now, we believe, is no longer straight and it's worn out.
Is that why it was in your report, you removed the engine?
it. Correct.
Yeah.
And I think it was, what, $2,700 on it? Is that all right?
Yeah, it's been nice.
Yeah, so we've gotten our use out of that a little. And right now they started, we looked at a couple different ones and the guys went out and actually drove different ones. The one that's in the lead right now is the Kubota. And that one would be diesel instead of gas. The guys drove that like that one. They have one more check that they're gonna check out this week. And we'll probably have that for 20 years too. So I just wanted to bring it forward. Right now, we're getting end of season, so as they go through the process of getting rid of what their stock is, if we don't order something now, we'll order in the spring, and whatever increase in January and February would occur, we'd have to absorb those. So most of these were actually ordered last fall. So that's what they're looking at, what they had in stock. We've tried all the major brands, so yes,
Is there a rush on it? I mean, do they get like now? Or?
They, well, they're running one mower right now, and then they put a bigger deck mower on the Kubota tractor, and it's trying to cover some of the bigger areas, right? So, but I figure let the people that use it drive the ones that figure out what works out the best. And we had basically Leroy, Ducksworth, and Ellen there, Jack, and then Tim. They've all loaded all around here, so we know what we're looking for. So, but I think that the smart move, we still have some mowings left this year, and then when it comes to fall, I would prefer to get this year's stock if we couldn't save the money rather than the markup, because they're not gonna probably change the levels that much. So I mean, if you decide that you want to go ahead with this, I would just do the not to exceed number, that we have.
Just to purchase a new one,
Yeah, purchase a new one, not to exceed.
not just this one.
If
We have it budgeted for them right now?
we have a reserve account set up for this, just in this case. We said.
It's 20, it's their plan.
Yeah, but the guys love that more the best, so, I mean, they use that one over the newer John Deere. We have two. Usually one would take off on the north side, one on the south side, and right now Leroy's been filling in and pretty much going from one end of the village to the other. It's working, but,
So, we would need a motion to approve the replacement of a commercial grade riding lawnmower.
So moved.
Okay, so Don Jackson made the motion to approve, the replacement of the commercial grade riding lawnmower. Do we want a cap on that? Roger, of cost or just?
not to exceed, you could do if you wanted to, if you wanted to amend the motion.
20,000.
So the motion is to approve the purchase of a commercial grade riding lawnmower not to exceed $20,000.
Second the motion.
Okay, motion by Don Jackson, second by Mary Beth Stivers. The motion again is to approve the replacement of a commercial grade riding lawnmower not to exceed $20,000. Would this be a roll call or just a regular one?
You could do either, or if you want to do a roll call, we can do it. Okay. Stivers.
Yes.
Saylor.
Yes.
Lasswell.
Yes.
Jackson.
Yes.
So, we'll leave that in your hands.
You could drive it.
I'm not allowed to drive little things. They're too uncontrollable. Okay, item 13. Consider approval of operator's license, new licenses for Kim Jacobson at the Bald Spot and Megan Abfall at the Bald Spot.
The backgrounds were good. So.
Okay,
Make a motion that we approve the new licenses.
okay. A motion made by Don Jackson to approve the licenses for Kim Jacobson, the Bald Spot, and Megan Abfall, the Bald Spot. Do we have a second?
I'll second the motion.
Motion was seconded by Mary Beth Stivers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, Roger, you'll get those taken care of. Item 14. Authorize the plan submittal for Veterans Park Shelter state approved plans.
Size of shelter we were looking at, we looked at last month, would require state approved plans on it so that we get submitted, review. We might be able to do that for our building inspectors because we do have plan review authority. The whole idea right now is to get that done. The project, the timeline of getting the building and the materials would be ordered. We'd buy the materials for assembling the unit. And as of right now, I did reach out to some local contractors that have helped us in the past that would be willing to assist Jack and the crew to assemble it. So we would not necessarily have the shelter go out other than possibly the concrete work we may have go out and work on it. That might be a separate bid process, but and then the materials direct purchase, and then we would use the staff and then also the volunteer labor as hours that would be matched in the grant. So that's the whole idea, but the first step is to get the plans approved. Once we get that done, then we can actually start doing it. They can give us an early start on the concrete if we wanted to, probably. But what you're looking at is what you'd be seeing there, which Jack has built these before, or similar structures. I don't know, Jack, do you have anything more to add about it?
No, they go up pretty quick, actually. Yeah.
So, and the
So
individual,
all the lumber comes pre-cut and stuff? I don't,
They offer it both ways.
oh, okay.
They do have a loaner jig you can use for trimming the ends and cutting them to length.
And what's the size of this again, Roger?
30 by 50.
Does anybody else have any questions? So what we need is a motion to authorize the plan submittal for Veterans Park Shelter state-approved plans.
I'll make a motion to authorize the plan submittal for Veterans Park Shelter approved plans.
Motion by Chris Saylor to approve the plan submittal for Veterans Park Shelter state-approved plans. Do we have a second for
I'll
that?
second that.
Seconded by Don Jackson.
That's okay.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Hearing none. We can proceed with that. 15, administrators update.
The library sidewalk in the back, we're getting that schedule coming up. That'll be done, so that'll give us access, and then I did meet with the paving contractor up there to look up there too for the paving. Give me a couple of quotes on that. Removal of trees on north of the airport, we're meeting with the State of Wisconsin Department of Transportation is coming up in about a week, and we're gonna meet up on site up there and identify the area, and then also talk about what projects we could do to get assistance from the state on funding and what we have to do as far as our airport layout plan requirements. So that's part of the tree removal is part of that. 22nd Street bid opening will be this Friday. That would be pretty much from Shrine Road all the way to Highway 21, and that would tie right into the new road project. And then put in your packet the information about the Highway 80 South resurfacing. That would be from 9th Street, all where the wastewater treatment plant road goes down, all the way down to the intersection of 80 and 58. So that is a ways out. Some of the things they've talked to me about already is our multi-use path. They may have to adjust that in one spot where the bridge location's at due to the fact they need a larger guardrail. But they're just starting that whole process. There's gonna be some public meetings on that. The SBA cell tower lease is in the attorney's hands. We'll be meeting in a few weeks on that. We discussed that at the last meeting about a possible extension. The 2026 health insurance, just still gathering information on that. We're currently with the state health insurance plan, looking at options that could provide better care and also at the same time, better pricing. And then this week we have the public works and park worker interviews, so hopefully bring on someone to help Jack help and Tim.
On that bridge where the people cross on bike paths or
Yeah.
walking path, are they thinking of putting one of those where the bridge is actually connected right to the guardrails that I've seen, or is this going to be separate?
They're gonna leave their bridge in place, and what they're gonna do is just resurface the road. Our bridge, what they wanna do is extend the guardrail out and cross the existing path, because it has to do an additional 10 feet, and then it cut off our path, which means they'd have to swing the path further to the west.
Oh,
And we got a fire hydrant there and a street light, so that's the concern I've got. They sent me a drawing right now, I still have to go down and stake it out, but my concern was if they do that, snow removal right now is a straight shot.
Yeah.
And on occasion, that still can be a problem when it's icy, you know? And they end up putting that curve in there.
Okay. On both sides, then it was.
There, it's just on the one side, they want to extend it over. because that's, but I saw the drawing on it, and it might work on paper, but when it comes to actual road. And then the thing is, we were looking at doing possibly some maintenance on that bridge, and there's different options there down the road to look at.
It's quite used, quite heavily, especially with kids.
Yeah. But it's one of their concerns, and I don't know, we've never had any problem with the abutment there in the guardrail before. That's never been an issue. So, but regulation is what it is, so we're probably end up having to work with them. We'll figure out what would work out the best. Now bring a drawing in.
Sounds like a lot of headache. We didn't have like any accidents that spot.
We had the one vehicle that rolled over in there that the person had to walk down, I think at that time, at Charlie's house, and then get help. That was probably 8 years ago, maybe 10. But that one was coming from Necedah going out, so the guardrail they're doing is on the south side of it, so I don't know, that wouldn't have helped the situation. He ended up in the water.
Okay, so the school was just done 2 years ago, right? Are they gonna leave that, or?
Right now, that was part of the plan that they're gonna leave that in place, but they ended up doing the paving up to that point.
Okay.
And I don't know if they'll add any additional layers on it, I'm not sure on that, but. That was a different pot.
Yeah.
That was a safety grant that they got to do that.
Right, so-
And then this is actually DOT road construction money.
Are they gonna have to completely close that section down, or are they gonna leave one side open?
They haven't gotten to that point.
Yeah.
What you see in the letters and everything, I know.
Yeah, 21.
But that would be our last major section of road. We've got north, south, east, west.
Sounds like they just went that road, doesn't it?
That was done right when I got here. I think Cheryl had to pick up pieces on that project.
Okay. Let us know what's the thing to get more information. Future agenda items, Before we adjourn, I would just like to take a moment to recognize Roger has been doing public service for 35 years this year. And a community member has chosen to recognize that. There will be cake in the back for everybody who would like to celebrate Roger's years of service. 35 years is a lot of years to be working in public service. So, if you come up with any agenda items or anything, please let Roger and myself know. Have no other business. We'll adjourn the meeting at 7:23. Thank you.
Yeah.